Welcome everyone to the Battle League final. This is it. It is Poe versus the First Order. First team is Poe and a Blue Squadron Novice, both in T-70 X-Wings. Poe has adaptability, auto thrusters and R5P9. Against him is a swarm of Epsilon squad pilots, First Order TIE Fighters, and they have no upgrades. Time to see how many asteroids we have for this final game. And it is 6. And here is the random asteroid placement of the 6. Of course, Poe definitely get a big push towards the TIE Fighters, his 3. And the TIE Fighters let there be an open space right in the middle to give themselves a bit of a push for their 3. So, Poe and the Blue Squadron Novice starting up there. The bit of a gap on the TIE Fighters, but that means that they get some open lanes in that middle where the action will probably be going down. So let's see what happens in this final game. The First Order TIE Fighters are all going 5 forwards because they want this to be over as fast as possible and they want to gain the action. Moving up to here, every single one of them is focusing for their actions. Both Poe and the Blue Squadron Novice are going to go 3, softbank 3 to the left. Moving up to there, they then both boost forwards. Poe is going to be shooting at that TIE Fighter at range 3. He gets 3 attack dice and he rolls 1 critical hit. The TIE Fighter gets 4 evade dice and he rolls just 1 evade. The Blue Squadron Novice is shooting at the same target at range 3. He gets 3 attack dice and he rolls 1 critical hit also. The TIE gets 4 evade dice and he rolls the evade. The TIE Fighter is shooting at the Blue Squadron Novice at range 3. He gets 2 shots and he will expend his focus, turn that into 2 hits. The Blue Squadron Novice gets 3 evade dice and he rolls nothing. So the Blue Squadron Novice takes 2 hits and is now down to just 1 shield. TIE Fighter is shooting at the Blue Squadron Novice but through an asteroid. He gets 2 shots and he gets 2 hits. Squadron Novice gets 4 evades and he rolls, wow, 4 evades exactly, wow. At the end of the round, this is where everyone is positioned and the Blue Squadron Novice took a massive beating there. 2 shots going through, he's down to 1 shield left. None of the TIEs were hurt, so this is where everyone is positioned and let's get into the next round. The TIE Fighter, this one is going softbank 2 to the right. This one is doing a hardbank 1 to the right. He's also doing a hardbank 1 to the right. And he is going 2 straight forwards. Everyone has moved and all of them have basically focused except for this one here who is evading. Both of the X-Wings are going 1 straight forwards. Moving to here, they both focus for their actions. Poe is shooting this TIE Fighter at range 1. He gets 4 shots. And he can, with his pilot ability, turn that into 3 hits. The TIE Fighter gets 3 evade dice. And he rolls 1 evade and has another evade. So 1 shot goes through on number 1 and he's now down to just his 3 hull points. Blue Squadron Novice is shooting the TIE Fighter at range 1. He gets 4 shots and he just rolls 1 critical hit. The TIE Fighter gets 3 evade dice and it's all blanks, wow. So the critical hit goes through, he's down to 2 hull points and he now has a damage sensor array. He cannot perform any actions except ones listed on damage cards. This First Order TIE is shooting at the Blue Squadron Novice at range 3. He gets 2 attack dice and he rolls 2 hits. Blue Squadron Novice gets 3 evade dice and he rolls just 1 evade but has a focus, so will expend it. TIE Fighter is shooting at the Blue Squadron Novice at range 3 and through an asteroid. He gets 2 shots. And he rolls 1 hit. Blue Squadron Novice gets 4 evade dice. And he easily evades it. This first order ship is shooting at POW at range 2, but through the other first order ship. He gets 2 attack dice. And he will expend his focus, turn that into 2 hits. POW gets 3 evade dice. And he will get 1 with his pilot ability. So POW is down to 2 shields. This first order ship is going to be shooting at the Blue Squadron Novice at range 1. He gets 3 attacks. And he rolls 1 critical hit. Blue Squadron Novice gets 2 evade dice. And he rolls nothing. So the critical hit goes through and it removes the last shield off the Blue Squadron Novice. At the end of the round, POW regains his shield with R5P9. And this is where everyone is positioned. So it's a bit close at the moment. POW regained his shield, so nothing really done to him. The Blue Squadron Novice, though, is down to just his 3 hull points, and the FAR TIE Fighter is down to just 2 hull points, and he has a damage sensor array, so doesn't get to perform any actions. It's going to be very interesting as we go on to the next round. This TIE Fighter is doing a softbank 2 to the right. This one is going 2 straight forwards. This one is doing a hard left 1. And this one is doing a 4K turn. So this is where everyone's moved to, and they have all focused, except for this one over here who is stressed. POW is going to be doing a softbank 1 to the right after the Blue Squadron Novice does a Talon roll to the left. It was a bit of luck, I do have to admit, but POW is just about squeezed in there and he has managed to move there and get stressed. POW has focused. So POW is shooting this TIE Fighter at range 1. He gets 4 attack dice. And he rolls 2 hits and a critical. TIE Fighter gets 3 evade dice. And he will expend his focus to turn that into 2 evades. Just the 1 shot goes through on the number 2 TIE and he's down to just his 3 hull points. Squadron Novice is shooting at this TIE Fighter at range 2. He gets 3 attack dice. And he rolls 2 hits. TIE Fighter gets 3 evade dice. And he rolls 1 evade. So the TIE Fighter just takes 1 damage and he's very lucky to be alive there. 1 hull point remaining. This TIE Fighter is going to shoot back at the Blue Squadron Novice at range 2. He gets 2 shots. He rolls a hit and a critical. Blue Squadron Novice gets 2 evade dice. And he rolls absolutely nothing. And the Blue Squadron Novice takes 1 damage and then 1 critical. It is structural damage. His agility is reduced by 1. So this TIE Fighter is going to be shooting at the Blue Squadron Novice at range 2, trying to finish him off. He gets 2 shots. He rolls 1 hit. Squadron Novice gets 1 evade dice now, and it all comes down to this. But he gets his evade. Using a proper laser pointer, this guy can't shoot at POW, he's not in his firing arc. So it comes down to this one, the last remaining guy, to shoot at POW at range 2, but through an asteroid. TIE Fighter gets 2 shots. And he rolls nothing. And so we're here at the end of the round, and I have no idea how the Blue Squadron Novice or that TIE Fighter over there are still alive, both on 1 hull point. Everyone else is basically untouched except for that one ship closest to POW who has no shields, he's just got his 3 hull. So let's see what happens in the next round. So here we are with the TIE Fighters. He is doing a sonar's loop to the left. He is doing a softbank 2 to the left. He's doing a sonar's loop to the left. And this guy is doing a softbank 2 to the left. That was a bit of carnage. He moved to there and completed his loop and then got stressed. He bashed into him, so didn't get to complete the loop and remained stressed, and he is on an asteroid, so needs to test. He crashed into POW, so doesn't get to perform an action, and he moved to there, lost his stress and then evaded. The X-Wings, Poe is going to do a 4K turn, and the Blue Squadron Novice is not getting rid of the stress, he's just doing a soft bank 2 to the left. So the Blue Squadron Novice moved to there and he has one job, shoot him, and Poe has moved to here. This guy's testing for his asteroid, and he avoids it. Poe is shooting at this guy at range 2. He's not going to risk shooting at him at range 3 with a evade, so shooting this guy instead. Poe gets 3 shots, and he gets 2 hits. TIE Fighter gets 3 evade dice, and he rolls 2 evades. The Blue Squadron Novice is shooting at this guy at range 1. Good roll here because this is all or nothing. I think this is basically his last foray, so as much damage you can do as possible is good. 4 shots. He gets a hit and a critical. TIE Fighter gets 3 evade dice, and he rolls 1 evade. Critical hit goes through, he's got 2 hull points left, and it is a good one actually. It's a major hull breach, so starting the round after you receive this card, all damage cards dealt up are dealt face up. This TIE Fighter is shooting at the Blue Squadron Novice at range 1. He gets 3 attack dice, and he rolls 2 hits. The X-Wing gets 1 evade dice, and he evades, but the other shot goes through. The Blue Squadron Novice only had 1 hull point remaining, and so that is it. He is removed from the game. And so with that the round ends, and Poe is all alone now with 4 TIE Fighters, 2 of which are still on their 4 shields, 4 hull. This is going to be an uphill struggle now for Poe. I honestly predict he kind of isn't going to be able to do it. I think that he can probably kill the 2 TIE Fighters who are wounded, but the others are going to get him back, and we'll see what happens though, won't we? It can only depends all on the dice. Let's see what happens in the next round. The TIE Fighters, this one is doing a sonar's loop to the left. He is doing a hard bank 1 to the right. He is doing a soft bank 2 to the right, and he is doing 2 straight forwards. So everyone has moved and everyone has evaded except for this guy who is stressed. Poe is just going to go forwards 1. Moving to there, he focuses for his action. Poe is shooting at the TIE Fighter right in front of him at range 1. He gets 4 attack dice, and he rolls 2 hits, a critical, and with his pilot ability can turn that into 4. TIE Fighter gets 3 evade dice, and he rolls nothing. He had his 1 evade, the number 2 TIE Fighter, but the other 2 shots just go through anyway, and they would be flipped face up, but it doesn't matter. The critical would also do damage. He's just taken off the board. No need to have a look at the cards. This TIE Fighter shooting at Poe at range 2, he's just outside range 1. He gets 2 attack dice. He rolls a hit and a critical. Poe gets 2 evade dice and rolls 2 evades. The last TIE Fighter to shoot is shooting Poe at range 2. He gets 2 shots and he rolls 2 hits. Poe gets 2 evade dice and he rolls 2 evades yet again. At the end of the round, this is where everyone is positioned, and Poe managed to kill off 1 of the TIE Fighters that round and took no damage in return, so you know, it could go well for Poe. He could well get back into the fight of this one, but let's see what happens. The TIE Fighters, this TIE Fighter is doing a hard bank 1 to the right. He is doing a soft bank 2 to the right. And he is going to 4K turn. Everyone has moved, he's stressed, he's focused, and he is also focused. Poe is going to do a Talon roll to the right. So Poe has moved to there and got stressed. Poe is going to shoot at this wounded TIE Fighter at range 2. He gets 3 shots. And he rolls 3 hits. This is it. The TIE Fighter needs at least, what, 3? He needs to roll 3 evades here. So, you got 1 hull point remaining. It's coming down to this. And he rolls 2 evades and a focus. So unfortunately, one shot goes through. And that is it for the number 1 TIE Fighter. He is removed from the game and it's now 2-on-1. This TIE Fighter here is now shooting at Poe at range 2. He gets 2 shots and he will expend his focus to turn that into 2 hits. Poe gets 2 evade dice and he rolls 1 evade. Poe loses his 1 shield and he hasn't got R5P9 to regen it either. So at the end of that round, that dangerous manoeuvre by Poe paid off big time because he managed to wipe out the other TIE Fighter. The only trouble is these 2 TIE Fighters are on 1 shield and full hull points, and Poe is now down to just 2 shields and 3 hull points. This is going to be very interesting and very close. Let's see what happens in the next round. This TIE Fighter is doing a hardbank 3 to the right, and this one is doing a sonar's loop to the right. He moves up to here and target locks Poe while he moves to there and is stressed. Poe is doing a softbank 1 to the right, and moving to here he focuses for his action. Poe is shooting at the TIE Fighter right in front of him at range 1. Poe has 4 attack dice. He rolls a hit, a critical, and can change that into another hit with his pilot ability. The TIE Fighter has 3 evade dice and he rolls 2 evades. So just the 1 shot goes through and he loses his shield, the number 3 TIE. The TIE Fighter shooting back at Poe at range 1. He gets 3 attack dice. He rolls 1 hit. Poe gets 2 evade dice and he rolls the 1 evade. So this TIE Fighter is shooting at Poe at range 1. He gets 3 shots and he will expend his target lock to get 2 hits. Poe gets 2 evade dice and he rolls 1 evade. So Poe takes 1 damage, but with R5P9 and it's the end of the round he regains it anyway, so he's still on 2 shields. And the rounds keep on ticking. It's the end of this one, and this is where everyone is positioned. Poe took a damage but regained his shield, so it doesn't matter. And this number 3 TIE Fighter has lost his shield, so he's down to 3 hull points. This is going to be very close. I'm just going to do all of them at the same time. He is doing a softbank 2 to the right. He is doing a softbank 3 to the right. And Poe is also doing a softbank 3 to the right. So this guy moved down to here and bumped into Poe, which I thought was going to wreck him, but it just about didn't. He just managed to get through and focused, and then Poe moved to there and focused. The only one he can shoot is this TIE Fighter, shooting at Poe at range 1. He gets 3 attack dice, and he rolls just 1 critical hit, and he will expend his focus, so that's a hit and a critical. He's hoping for 2 evades, see if his bravery paid off. And he gets it. And at the end of the round that was pure jamminess because Poe now has gone back up to his 3 shields. And of course this is where everyone is, but that doesn't matter, let's just get straight into the next round. So the TIEs, the 1 Segnar loops to the right, he's doing a softbank 3 to the right. And Poe is doing a 4k turn. So this is where everyone's moved to. He's moved to then stressed, he's moved to here and is focusing, and Poe's moved to there and is stressed, not focusing. There we go, that's much better. So Poe is shooting at this TIE Fighter at range 1. He gets 4 attack dice and he rolls just 2 hits. TIE Fighter gets 3 evade dice and he rolls 2 evades. TIE Fighter is shooting back at range 1. He gets 3 attacks and gets 2 hits. Poe gets 2 evade dice and gets 1 evade. So Poe loses 1 damage and is down to 2 shields again. At the end of the round you know where everyone's positioned, and Poe only took 1 damage, so let's get into the next one. This TIE Fighter is doing a softbank 2 to the left. This one is doing a sonar's loop to the left. And Poe is going straight forwards 3. This is where everyone's positioned. He's focused, he is stressed, and Poe focuses also. Poe is shooting at that TIE fighter at range 2. He gets 3 attack dice. And he rolls 3 hits. TIE fighter gets 3 evade dice. And he rolls 2 evades. So the number 3 TIE loses 1 hull point, he's now down to 2. The number 3 TIE fires back at Poe at range 2. He gets 2 attack dice. And he rolls 1 hit. Poe gets 2 evade dice. And he gets 2 evades. This TIE fighter is shooting at Poe at range 2. He gets 2 shots. He gets 1 critical hit. Poe gets 2 evade dice. And with his pilot ability, he can change that so nothing goes through. And so at the end of the round, Poe, very lucky again, with R5P9 managed to go up back to his 3 shields. And at the end of the round, this one just seems to be going nowhere really. It's just they're shooting at each other, but no one's really doing any massive damage. So Poe managed to take out 1 hull point on that TIE fighter. Other than that, this TIE fighter here still has 4 hull, no 3 hull, 1 shield. Poe now has 3 hull, 3 shields again. Well, this is going to be really, really close, this one. This TIE fighter is going 2 straight forwards. This TIE fighter is doing a soft bank 2 to the right, and Poe is going to 4K turn. The reason why I didn't sonar's loop with him here is because I thought I might hit the asteroid. Of course, that wasn't to be. So the other reason why I didn't do a Talon roll with Poe, I thought I'd hit this asteroid or that one. So that's why 4K turned as well. So Poe's stressed, of course. He is evading, and he has target locked Poe. So Poe is going to be shooting at this TIE fighter at range 1. Poe gets 4 attack dice. He rolls a hit and a critical. TIE fighter gets 3 evade dice. And he rolls nothing, so he has 1 evade token. The critical hit goes through, and it's a decent one. It's blinded pilot. So basically, he cannot perform any attacks, but he gets flipped over after the next opportunity to attack, which is next. So he's down to 1 hull point. This TIE fighter is shooting at Poe at range 3. No, range 2, sorry. He gets 2 shots. He rolls a hit and will use his target lock. Oh. Poe gets 3 evade dice and he rolls the 1 evade. And at the end of that round, this is it now. It's going to be round 12. So this is the final round. Let's just get straight into it. Here we are in the final round of this Battle League final. This is all going to come down to this, and then it will be sudden death. Poe's going to go 1 forwards. He's going to do a sonar's loop to the right, and he's going to go 2 to the left. Soft bank. I think when it comes down to this, we have to think tactically at this stage. He moved to there, evaded. He moved to there, and he's stressed rather than target lock. I've just remembered he sonar'd loop. So, yeah, he's stressed. But moving to there meant Poe had to come in and wouldn't get to do an action and wouldn't be able to shoot either. So, yeah. Tacticals. So, let's see if this works out. He is shooting at Poe at range 2. He gets 2 shots. He rolls 1 critical hit. Poe gets 3 evades. And he rolls 3 blanks, so takes 1 damage. Shame they couldn't have got that done in this round, which is coming up, which is a sudden death round, because whoever shoots first now and gets a hit wins the game. If it doesn't, if no one shoots anyone, it'll come down to points, and if it comes down to points, Poe's won it. So Poe either needs to shoot first and try and hit these guys, or they need to shoot at Poe, and so the tactics begin. Let's see what will happen in this round. Will there be any more blocking? Sudden death, and this guy is going 2 soft bank to the left, whereas he is doing a sonar's loop to the right. So I want to know what you guys would do in this situation. Well, he's moved to there, he has moved to there, and evaded, because it all comes down to a hit, remember, what would you do with Poe? Eh? Well, I had plotted, because, you know, single player game and all, move to there, and you get left in a situation where Poe couldn't move 1, and so he would have to do something to protect his lead, and so I did the only smart thing possible. Poe is going to fork a turn. So Poe moves to there, and he's stressed, so doesn't get any rerolls, doesn't get anything off his focus. So it all comes down to this. He will obviously be shooting that TIE fighter at range 1, who has an evade. So let's see if Poe can win it. Poe gets 4 attack dice. And he rolls 2 hits and a critical. The TIE fighter needs 2 evades now, because he's got an evade token. And he's done it! So now it comes down to this. Range 3. Closest is there. It's not through his friend. So, 2 shots at a range 3 Poe with auto thrusters. TIE gets 2 attack dice. Oh! And so with that, it is all over, unfortunately. Points wise, Poe has managed to take out 2 of the Epsilon squad pilots. That equals 30 points. The Blue Squadron Novice is 24 points. It comes down to points, and Poe is the Battle League champion. And with that, guys, this is the end. Poe is, of course, crowned the Battle League champion, and he will receive his trophy very soon. But what a valiant effort, and what an amazing game that was. I am absolutely shattered. That really took it out of me. Oh, dear. Yeah. Oh, my days. They just didn't want to kill each other, did they? Poe, of course, tried to shoot as much as possible, but it just wasn't whittling him down. And yeah, the 2 TIE fighters just didn't have enough strength to take on Poe with his regen ability, and so it come down to points in the end. Poe managed to take 2 ships out, of course. That was 30 points. 24 for the Blue Squadron Novice. That was all that got taken out. So yeah, Poe wins it. And it could have all been different on that last roll then, couldn't it, really? If he hadn't have rolled 2 focuses, if he'd have just rolled 2 hits, Poe would have had to, you know, roll 2 blanks, and then with auto thrusters it would have kicked him with 1, but the other one would have gone through. So yeah, unfortunately it was all over. But what an amazing Battle League this game was. Oh, this Battle League has been so much fun, and I can't wait for the next one. Oh dear. Let's show Poe with his trophy. And so, to the victor goes the spoils. Poe and the Blue Squadron Novice, who have been pretty good all the Battle League, actually. Been really good, strong competitors. Some amazing games from them. And there they are, proud with their trophy. They are going up on my shelf right now, and they are going to be proudly displayed alongside their trophy until next year when it gets defended. Let's see how good they can do next time round. Thank you everyone who has watched this Battle League all the way from the beginning to now. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for all the likes, all the comments. Appreciate you very much. This is just a bit of fun for me, and I really So as I was saying before the battery died, love X-Wing, love the game, and yeah, can't wait for the next one, which will be bigger and better. 3 leagues, 5 teams a league, 15 teams altogether. Get excited, guys. I'll see you very soon, and thank you very much for watching once again from me.